I do things that a lot of property managers just don't do. I drive a F-150. It's got a toolbox and it's full of tools. A lot of times I'm on site and says, hey David, there's something wrong with the floor. There's something wrong with that light. Can you hang this on the wall? And I just go out to my truck and whip out the things that I need and I go take care of it. Hey David, there's a wasp in the sign out front. Will you take care of that? Well, if I can take care of it myself, you know, like that, or, you know, in a few minutes, and make the tenant happy, that makes me happy, but make the tenant happy, save my landlord money, and it's actually faster and easier for me to just do it a lot of the time than it is to find somebody to come do it. You know, it's not my goal to beat up on my competition, but you know, I think the biggest thing I see is a lack of detail. Not visiting properties regularly, not calling people back, not effectively managing their building's expenses. The vendors that help provide services to buildings are constantly raising their rates during the contract period, and they don't care. And you have to watch the bill every month and call on a regular basis to get them to honor their agreements or get their rates back in line. If I'm paying more than $50 or $60 a month to provide an elevator phone, something's wrong. And I've seen them at $200 a month. And, you know, $140 a month, it's not a huge amount of money, but you multiply that by 12, and then you find 2 or 3 things like that on a building that aren't being managed. That's a pretty substantial money that's not going in the landlord's pocket. It's going in somebody else's pocket. It's got to be fixed. I think my CPA skills are very beneficial because, I mean, I've got business training. Commercial leases can be fairly complicated. There's a lot of calculations. You have annual escalations, and you know, a fair amount of financial stuff has to be understood to be able to generate a lease, to be able to negotiate a lease, and I'm very comfortable with all that. Now, other people who are property managers, you know, they go get a degree in, you know, business management or different types of things, and they learn how to do these things. But I've got extensive background in things that, like CAM reconciliations. Every year on most commercial leases, you have to do a reconciliation and bill the tenant for their share of the building's expenses. And that's very much an accounting function. When you ask me what I'm passionate about, I'm passionate about helping people with things. And then I've got various things I do in my downtime. I've got a couple of antique cars I tinker with, and I've got a small farm. I had a bunch of chickens, but a fox killed them all. You know, I enjoy hiking, canoeing. I go out and do various things physically.